Hello and welcome to the best mods of Starfield, where we attempt to cover pretty much all the best mods that get dropped daily. So many different mods getting thrown at us. I'll try pick some of the more interesting ones and most definitely the best mods for you to give a try on Starfield. And more importantly, keep you in the loop of what's out there. Get anything out of these kind of videos, consider liking and subscribing. Come along for the journey. Let's get into it. Have you ever wanted to be able to loot Starborn and get ammo, credits, medkits, organic, inorganic resources? How about Astra, that new currency that's in the game? Or what about Starborn legendary armor? Well, Starborn Loot by Nespius does exactly that. Now we get the opportunity to not only hunt and kill the Starborn, but we have a lot more meaning to hunt them down, as we will be able to loot their bodies. For example, if we take this guy out and this guy, he's going down. So we'll walk over to their bodies now and you'll be able to see we can actually loot all their items. The cool thing is the chances of getting the different loot is the ammo is 100%. Credit is 100% and the medkit 70. The aid kit is 25. Organic and inorganic resources is at 100%. Astra is at 50%, and if you can find 2 Astras, if you're really lucky, because that is at 5%, then you have a 5% chance of getting the legendary armor. So let's test that, see if any of them drop legendary armor. Okay, let's go hunt. Let's see if we can find any legendary armor, or even, oh, here we go. We got the Starborn spacesuit, Bellium. Oh, so normally you'd get Bellium on your 3rd MG. Oh, we got some Astra here. How neat is this? This is a really cool way to make having Starborn much more valuable and interesting in the game. We'll just see if we can get any more legendaries. Oh, and we've got another one here. We have the Materia. So that's number 6 on your NG. So if you did it 6 times, you'd be able to get that. However, now we can hunt down Starborn and get actual worthwhile loot. Terrific mod. Let's keep moving. Yesterday, we covered this terrific anime edition into Starfield, and I'll put a little thing at the top right there so you can go check out this edition. And now another day doesn't go by where we don't get some incredible new anime characters from a game called Honkai Star Rail. Now, I've never played this game, but these anime characters are very inviting and making me want to give it a try. This mod introduces 2 new 1 outfit, 1 spacesuit, and it's called SAM&Firefly's costume, and this is by Neo Harry. I think Neo Harry has done all the anime costumes that we've seen so far, and these are no exceptions. These look incredible, insanely well detailed models from this game, Honkai Star Rail, and they fit in nicely. I mean, this would be cool to see a replacement for some of the Starborn. I'd love to see some of the Starborn looking like this, like incredible. It almost fits in with Starfield and the Starborn characters. Keeping with the lore of the game, you can actually have Sam and the Firefly costumes worn at the same time. So for this lovely character here is Sam, and this is Firefly. So you can have Sam, and then on top you can have Firefly as your spacesuit. So pretty nifty. So just keep in mind though, Sam is only a clothing outfit, and I just got that confused, but Firefly will be a costume, and Sam over here is a spacesuit. Really nice to see. These are great additions, and I'm loving these characters coming into Starfield. Maybe one day we will see a planet anime where it's just full of different characters all costumed up like this. Terrific mod. Let's keep moving. While we're in the Sol system, we're going to head to Cydonia, check out some prime real estate. So to access these 2 locations, we're going to need to head to Cydonia and just to the main town, entering through the central hub door. And the first location is the premium, and it is across right here. This is it, right in the doorway. So this is really nice, right across from the security. Now it does require a key. However, since we are on Cydonia, we're going to have United Colonies citizenship. So we won't be able to get access to these unless we're a citizen, or you can get a very recent patch release where you can search on Cydonia and there's a black market add-on. This is going to allow you to purchase the workers' residence, which we'll check out shortly, without having a UC citizenship. It will cost more. However, I suspect there'll be a very similar patch for the premium location that we're about to check out now. So let's go take a look at the premium space. Now, these are unfurnished, so these are complete free canvases for us to experiment and decorate ourselves. I'm sure in the coming weeks, months, we may find that there will be complete decorated versions, but for now, it's a nice change where we can just plop down what we want exactly without having to worry about anything interfering. You can see this is a huge, giant location apartment right on Cydonia, coming with every kind of space you'll need. It does give me very much of a Matrix Neo on the ship kind of feel with all the metal and everything, but it is superb. This is a great space, and we do have a kitchen here, so you can go ahead and get cooking your pineapple pizzas and your sardines on toast. One quick note though, if you are going to use the black market add-on to purchase the workers' residence and which probably will be soon the premium residence, make sure that you put the black market underneath the main mod. So you'd have the Cydonian housing and then the black market add-on underneath. So if you're looking for the terminal or one of the terminals to purchase the residential Pathfinder apartment, we would just head down to the residential area and find Joy, and you'll find a terminal on the wall, and we can simply click on this and purchase it for 75,000 credits. This is using the secondary mod to make it a bit easier to access, so you don't have to be a UC citizen. Do note when you enter Cydonia, there is another terminal here where you can purchase the workers residence, which will cost 75. Premium residence, you'll still currently need UC citizenship. However, I presume there'll be a patch for this soon. So if you're looking for the workers residence, head down to the community center. So head over to Lux Condominiums, and then we just head right down to the end here. And this is it right here. We've paid for it, and it's just a small little room, but a place you could deck out and decorate yourself. You can also go up these stairs. You'll find another way to the central hub. When you exit, you'll see the same sign. So you just come straight through the doorway down to this door here. It's a nice little touch. It adds some rooms to Cydonia, so we can live here now. So the mod is called Pathfinder Reality Cydonia Housing, and also check out the black market version if you want to get the residential area without having a UC citizenship. Here we have a nice little mod that gives us a lot more options to mod our Negotiator. It adds 4 new grenade types. You have Incendiary Launcher, Particle, Shrapnel, and Frag Launcher. Really nice way to give it a bit more of a refresh and a new feel to the Negotiator. So let's take a look at these different options. It's a really nice mod that mixes it up. So we have the Incendiary, which have the flames obviously. We'll have the Particle Grenades, which is pretty neat to see. So that's the explosions that sort of have that ice effect. We have the Shrapnel, so many explosions. The effects and everything look awesome. So basically, it's just launching the grenades that you'd get with the exception of the particle. The cool thing is it works very well giving this to your companions as well. They'll be able to use all the different Negotiator setups, and as it hits the enemies, we'll get a good idea of some of the effects here, and it looks freaking wild. So the Incendiary, Explosive, the Shrapnel, Particle, Incendiary, and a Frag. Really nice to see. A really good way to mix up your Negotiator. The mod is called Negotiator Grenade Launcher Mag Mod, and it is by Bevo Beeb. Good way to give a bit of a refresh to the Negotiator. Give it a new feel, new way to play. Terrific mod. One thing to note is that I think the range has also been extended on the grenade launcher, so it should travel a bit further than normal. So that's a nice little thing to add to it as well. How would you like to be able to turn your outpost into a medical supplies or food operation that produces tons and tons of food and medical supplies based off all the little bits and pieces you collect or kill from across the galaxy? Well, these next 2 mods absolutely are a must if you're interested in expanding your outpost and producing some really nice items that weren't easily accessible or easy to produce until now. These 2 mods are called ManufacturingMeds and ManufacturingFood by Betamax76. These 2 mods add a lot of extra bits to your outpost and add a lot more meaning to going out and hunting and collecting animal remains, plants to make all the various food, medical supplies, and same with all the bits and bobs just going to all the loot locations. We'll take a closer look at this just to give you an idea what it's all about. So on your outpost, you'll be able to go into your outpost menu and go into your building tab, where we'll have the addition of the medical fabricator, the food fabricator, and a medium fabricator for your medical. So we'll just build these things just to give you an idea. So here's the food, small medical. We'll whip that around, drop it. Then on top of that, we need to have our fabricators connected to some kind of storage. Well, this mod covers it with a food storage that has a very handy click and then drag up to build multiple huge storage space. Absolutely awesome. You can also go to medium storage space, which I'll show you what the difference is in a moment, but we can do the same for the medical supplies. So if we go over to medical supplies, we'll go medium this time, click, drag up, bing, bada, boom, nice and easy. So you can see that up top is a medium size, and then the smaller one are the small. So small and medium. Same for the medical, we have a large at top, and then all the other 2 are mediums. And just like any other storage, we need to link it. So we'll just say we'll link the medium medical storage to the storage here. We'd link the food storage to the food storage, and we can link the medical to these other medium containers. Everything's all linked. Obviously, you'd need things to feed the manufacturers, but we'll just check the consoles to see what sort of stuff you can manufacture on mass scale. So now we can go around and become a food making machine. Now you can increase what's available within the 2 menus between the food and medical based on certain perks. So we go into medical just to give you an idea. Here are some of the things you can craft, this is fantastic, especially something like AMP. So the perks that we would need, so we'll need the medicine perk and the chem perk to rank up, as well as you'll need to consider your manufacturing perk as well. So your outpost engineering, your food research, and your chemistry research, your pharmacology research as well. So increasing all those should result in accessing the different tiers of manufacturing goods and medicine, and unlocking unique recipes will unlock unique builders. So a terrific mod that is going to allow you to manufacture medicine and food like never before. Terrific mod worth checking out, particularly for you outpost builders. We're just going to jump to Alpha Centauri because we want to quickly check out one more new apartment you can purchase. This time it's on Gagarin, and we can just head over to Gagarin Landing. So these are cool because it's giving us a ton of more locations where we can make our home operation. Now, if you haven't been to Gagarin, it's a pretty neat little spot where you'll find some missions, some wildlife, and a few other bits and bobs. So it's a pretty neat little point of interest to check out if you haven't been here before. So for those of you that haven't been to Gagarin, so from your ship, you would just head straight down the guts of the town. When you get to the Centauri Mills, we hook a right, jump across over to here, and this apartment here. Now this is what it looks like for the unfurbished mod. So in order to purchase it, we'll just jump over to the terminal. This currently requires a citizenship. I did not know that. So you will need a citizenship. There may be a patch around this at some point. However, let's take a look inside. And here it is. So it's just a room, but you can add your own decorations, and a really neat spot to have a little place of your own, I reckon. Pretty interesting, out of the way place, Gagarin. You don't always spend a lot of time here, but there you have it, the Gagarin apartment. Now, while we're here, why don't we check a fully decorated version of this very same apartment? And this fully decorated one is called Gagarin Abandoned Apartment Player Home, and it is by Commander Katato. And he has got the Red Mile sign in there, which is absolutely epic. Now, as we swing around, we have a really nice little space here. Look at all the signs decorated. It looks really homey, even though you're living in a big metal coffin. Just a nice little place that's little bits and pieces that have some decoration. We have a research center, but I love the look of this. This is nice. If you do want to get a decorated version of that last mod we just checked out, consider getting the Gagarin Abandoned Apartment Player Home by Commander Katato. Lovely work here. Let's keep moving. Now, to really mix it up, we have a mod called Moon Home by Invoker Grey. And what's neat about this mod is that if you go into your missions after installing, you'll have Moon Outpost. It actually sets an objective, so we're going to head over to there now. We're going to set a course. It's going to take us to wherever this joint is. So it's in the Sol system on Earth's moon by the looks of it. Yes, there we go. This mod just doesn't add one outpost. It adds 4 new locations or points of interest to travel to. So we're going to follow this little mission through and head over to the civilian outpost. Now, I don't know if this is a completely custom location, so you can expect 4 new locations, which is kind of incredible to see. I'm loving that we're getting more and more of these slowly. Eventually, we're going to have so many points of interest. Everywhere we go is going to be like something new and different. But look at this. This has a nice detail here. Plenty of stuff to look and investigate. So let's have a quick look around at this particular location. So you have some NPCs here that are actually vendors. So you'll be able to trade with them, which is really nice. Let's have a look, see what they have. Oh boy, they got a ton of different stuff. You've got material surveys, got an abandoned lithium shipment, ship parts, everything you could kind of need. You got some weapons here, plenty of health packs, really nice little things here. So this is, you can actually talk to them as well. So we've got one vendor here. We'll see what else there is. Do have some masks you could probably nick off them. This is pretty crazy. So all the NPCs are talking now. Do forgive me if this is not handcrafted, but this is incredible if it is. So we'll keep walking up. This is very immersive. Everything pretty much feels like an actual point of interest that you're used to seeing. However, let's head into here and see what is inside. So as you enter in, you have heaps of NPCs, and it's like a nice little living area for all the NPCs. So looking at the description again, these aren't handcrafted. These are automatically generated. However, they're still fantastic, and it just adds 4 of these locations to the moon. As the mod author states, they like to live on the moon. Reminds me of that song, "We could be together walking on the moon." Anyway, terrific mod. 4 new points of interest on the moon for you to purchase and live on, making it much easier to purchase and live on the moon. We do have one quick thing here where we do talk to this person, so let's have a look. Oh, here we go. So this is a part of the mission. Like to buy some chunks. You can buy chunks on the moon now. What else could you possibly want? Terrific. Looks like they are out of chunks and we might need to supply them or something. Anyway, terrific mod. Let's keep moving. Thank you very much for watching. If you get anything out of this, consider liking, subscribing, commenting. Let me know what you think about some of these mods. You can let me know what mods you'd like me to cover, or if there's anything on your mind, just drop it in the comment. Thanks again, and peace.